kill you!
Yeah, Tyler's still trying.
Hey, Tyler? I've been looking all over the place for you. Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Whoa, whoa. Hey, let's get you off your feet, okay? Come on.
Now we can see what Tyler's been up to. So he's been trying to get that memory to figure out what all is going on.
Listen, if you want to be alone, I'll go. But if there's anything you need to get off your chest, I won't snitch.
You saw Allison? How is she?
Yeah, I went by her place this morning. I gotta tell you, whatever went down between you two, it kind of messed her up.
Look, I don't want to drag you into this.
Well, I'm already in it, and you look like hell, so...
I just got a lot on my mind.
Well, I know one thing that's good for that. As a wise man once said, fishing is the cure to the wounds of the heart.
That definitely had to be you. I don't think I've ever heard that saying.
Is that wise man you?
Hey, like I said, I gotta write my own legacy. So, you in?
Facts.
I don't know.
Come on, we're burning daylight. Let's go.
Where are we gonna go?
Why go anywhere when we have a perfectly frozen lake right here?
Ice fishing in November?
Yeah, it got cold way fast this year. Climate change. That shit's gonna kill us. But hey, fish first. You can walk behind me if you're afraid,
Fish
though.
first.
You're actually serious.
I am a very serious man, Tyler. Let's go. We still have to get everything out of the car.
We really... Are we gonna stand on ice and fish? That sounds like the dumbest I've ever heard in my life.
Stage
Now,
is
when
set.
that chair falls through that
Shift time.
damn ice and your
Whenever you're ready.
butt meet sub-zero
sure
in
you
that
don't wanna
water.
go?
Nah. Look, no way I'm gonna rob you of your first catch in your own backyard.
All right.
Hey, they are both down.
Oh,
Got
so this is
everything
where we
you
look
need, by
around.
the way?
Yeah, I'm good.
Man, I'm so gonna miss this.
Miss what?
Just hanging out and fishing and... You know, I'm not gonna have a lot of time after we move to Juneau with school and the JC and everything.
Right.
Tyler's not invested in any of
So
this
did
conversation
any of the people you came
at
up
all.
with at Fireweed land in Juneau?
Oh, I'm not sure. Once they left, I
Nothing
never
for us to
really
really
kept
look
in touch.
Really?
Everyone moves on.
People came and went a lot. And besides, everyone moves on eventually, right?
Not everyone. Not people who get so close they're like family.
I already have a family.
Well, there's a reason we think of families as trees. They keep on sprouting new branches and...
Oh, hey, I think I've got a bite.
You got this. Reel them in.
Reel in the line before the fish gets away. Alright. How... What
Come on. Pull up on the rod.
Oh, I got you.
Reel them in.
Yeah. Oh. Ooh.
Now give it a nice pull.
Oh, I got you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm a fishing expert. Let's go. Let's go. Big body. We catch those fish out here. Ooh.
Got it.
Bravo.
Yes, sir. Fishing master.
First of many.
Pace yourself. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Thanks, Sensei.
Oh, hey, did you want to make solid plans to hit the buzzard hole? The river might ice over soon, so we shouldn't wait too long.
Sure. Why not?
Yeah,
I'd be
sure.
down for fishing.
Sweet. I was planning to go Saturday. I'll pick you up on the way out.
Cool. I'll set my alarm to ass crack of dawn.
I'm like, that's not a real time. That's not a real
I
time.
should have said this earlier, but thanks for doing all this.
Don't mention it. Besides, I wanted to see if all this talk of yours was just that.
Your verdict?
You're doing pretty well, but don't let it go to your head. Still plenty of time for ego to get the best of you.
Yes, sir.
What's up, Mom?
So, ice fishing.
I mean, yeah.
I
What
mean,
isn't there to
yeah.
like about standing in the middle of a frozen lake?
Sure.
All right, here we go.
Uh-oh. Alright, I got you. Give me that mini game again. I'm on your ass, fish. Come here. Oh, the circle's a little smaller? No matter to me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Come on, reel it in. Yeah. Where's that? Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah. Uh-huh. I need y'all see the finesse. Oh, y'all say one more time? Okay. Ooh, 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 ooh. In the blue. Ah.
Okay.
I'm too nice
that
with
apple?
it.
Nice job.
Yeah.
You weren't all talk.
Impressed?
Yeah.
I only see 2 fish in my cooler.
For now.
Man, I be done showed
You have
you how I
this
get
whole
down on
fancy bag
these
just for ice
icy
fishing?
waters.
You don't mix and match. Ever.
Jeez, you don't mess around, do you?
Told you earlier. I'm a very serious man.
Look at that. Totally done perked up
So
a
you
little
gonna tell
bit.
me what's in the cooler, or what?
I could tell you. Or I could watch you squirm a bit longer.
Ugh, you're a terrible person. You know that?
You betcha.
So,
let's talk to him for a little.
about last night. I don't know what Allison said, but from my side, well, I thought we were on the same page. But it turns out we weren't.
Hey,
Yeah, no,
So
y'all
don't
on
tell her I told you,
completely different
but-
books.
last week your sister was almost unbearable. She was jumping up and down with excitement at you coming back.
Really?
You better believe it. Look, the last time you saw each other, you were kids. Just because things have changed
Yeah.
doesn't mean you can't work it out.
Yeah, we did push her a little hard. I'm not gonna lie. Tyler, yeah, we did. We just
I
kept going and
know.
going and going, and never really slowed
It's
down to
probably my
ask her.
fault. I really pushed her last night. I just don't get why she always has to run away from everything.
You blame her?
Avoiding the problem doesn't make it go away. She's
does
so
not.
fixated on selling the house. It's like she's trying to bury the past. All of it. Even the good parts.
Look, I'm not
I
picking
see.
sides here. Okay, but she's been murder house girl ever since it happened. Now she's got a chance to put it behind her and start fresh. Shit, I'd be pretty eager too.
Ooh. Oh yeah, that's the normal story. Yeah. But that is true. I was the kid who, well, we didn't, but we did. Eh? How do we approach this? I didn't really think about it that way. Or, I mean, but
I was the kid who killed his mom, and I still found a way to confront my shit. I mean, I'm here, doing the work. Even though, every second, I've got to fight the urge to run straight back.
To fireweed, you mean?
Yeah. When I first got there, all I could think about was getting out. It felt like a cage. But after a while, it started to feel more like a shell. I figured out who I was in there. But now I've
Yeah.
got to work out how to be that person out here.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, none of us really know what we're doing. Like, shit may look bleak now, but your sister's never gonna give up on you. And you can lean on me too if
we're
you
never
want.
gonna give up on her.
Just be careful, okay? Got a bad left shoulder.
I'll keep it in mind. Thanks for listening.
Don't mention it.
Don't you
Oh
say
yeah,
anything.
more fish.
God,
All right, fish number 3. All right, let me see what y'all talking about. How small y'all gonna try to make that circle on me? Oh, y'all said you gotta be pretty much perfect, precise. Oh, easy. Please stop it. Ooh, ooh, oos, ooh. Go ahead and fish it up. Oh, y'all said y'all had one more time for me. I thought it was done. Ooh, y'all tried to fake me out.
easy.
That's hilarious. But I
Whoa.
still saw through
Damn,
you.
we had 3.
Well played.
I believe that's
I
100%
got
catch
nothing.
rate.
That was clean.
I'm a little.
Fish so nice, it's like a master ball.
Hey, can I ask you something that's pretty personal?
Sure. Take off the gloves.
Ooh, okay, we better ask. We
You,
better ask.
You've been with people, right? Romantically?
Yeah,
That's what it's about.
a few. Have you?
No, not really.
I figured
kinda
as much, yeah.
surprising.
I'm good on my own. I've never really thought about it. He probably really never did. I mean, you know what I mean? He's been too busy trying to figure his own stuff out. Before you keep, you know, you got to figure your own stuff out before you can ever think about being with, doing stuff with someone else or being with somebody else. You got to figure yourself out first.
I never really
yeah,
thought about it. It just wasn't a priority, I guess.
I get it. You've had a lot on your plate.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You want my take on it?
Sure.
Heartbreak
Go for it.
sucks. Look, I stopped listening to the entire indie folk genre just because I was dumped at a show once. But I put myself back out there just like everyone who's ever gotten their heart stomped on. Because when you meet
Damn.
someone who really sees you, you don't have to pretend anymore.
Yeah, it's hard to argue with that. Yeah.
Hard to argue with that. And you're still interested in being that someone? Even after all the shit that's happened?
Hey, I've got baggage too. I think it's worth a chance. Don't you?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I
Go for
think
it.
We're in total agreement here.
Yeah?
Yeah. I get this feeling like I could say or do anything with you, and it'd be cool. I feel safe.
You are. Because your sister would kill me if I did you dirty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she would.
shit.
So, doesn't look like you're catching anything with that. You want me to show you how it's done?
Go for it.
But don't try to climb my skills, though. I done reeled him up. 100% catch rate, my guy.
Hey, you're missing the show.
Think you really needed this. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Get it right, Tyler.
You okay?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Let's go. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead, Tyler. Yes, sir. Go on and get right.
So, yeah.
Yes.
Look at
One
it.
way
It's
to put it.
adorable.
Hey, Allie.
What's happening? Rerun of my life.
I think
What's
I'll
happening?
just show myself out.
Okay, call me later.
You know,
Hey,
I
here's
will.
just for coming over, man. We'll see you later, Michael. All right, now we
Sorry for
have to address
interrupting.
the elephant in the
No,
room.
It's totally fine. We were done anyway.
Catch anything?
Mostly ice, but yeah.
Tyler, I'm sorry for freaking out yesterday. All of this, it's just been really hard on me.
Don't apologize. I was being an asshole. We should have never pushed you that hard.
Come here.
It's good. We're making up now. It's important.
God, why did I miss you so much? It's only been a day.
I've been told I have that effect on people.
You dum-dum. Okay, so I need to show you something.
What? You're kind of weirding me out.
Can we sit down for a sec?
So, what is it?
well,
I was just at Sam's. He's not our father.
no, we
How do you know?
I asked him, point blank.
yeah, arson's not really his style. Do you believe him?
And you took his word for it?
He was crazy in love with Marianne. Whoever set that fire was doing damage control. And Sam's nothing but damage.
I guess he really doesn't have anything left to lose, does he?
There's something else. Look at this.
Mhm.
This was taken in 1992 when Marianne first moved to Delos Crossing. See that ladder? Sam told me the barn has a loft. He helped her
We
build
didn't
it.
even know.
Apparently she never told anyone about it.
And it's still there?
As far as he knows, yeah. What do you think? Should we give it a shot?
We've come this far. And a hidden loft? That's got secret shit written all over it.
Let's go.
You got secret shit written. I like that. Yeah. Lofts typically do, I feel like, have the most secrets. Alright.
What do you think is up there?
I don't know. I'm trying not to speculate. My brain
Yeah.
is going to some real dark places.
Yeah, if this is, too much, we don't have
We
to
don't have
do it
to
right
do
now.
this. We might not like what we find.
When has that ever stopped us?
Are we gonna take the ladder, or? Okay, I see that. I want to get the ladder that is back here. What? Game. The ladder is right here. Collectible, the Moon Hog. What? I must just be feeble. There must be another ladder then, I guess. What?
I thought I saw something red over here, but guess my mind's just playing tricks on me. No lever. Man, this place is a mess.
If there was ever
Oh,
a
a
time
lever.
to find a magic portal.
Just a regular old light switch.
So we're looking
Nothing
for a
here.
lever or something.
The
Okay.
handle should be behind this.
Ah, there it is.
Ooh, hidden in a wall? Now that has definitely got some
It's opening up.
interesting little
Secret Keeper
vibes.
always did store all the best secrets in the clouds.
Yep. Come on, let's find a way to climb up there.
And now we need the ladder. I see. They said, you're just moving a little too fast, buddy. So what do we got up here?
Can you
Darkest
see
hill up here, ain't
anything?
Nope, nada.
there a light up here?
Here, found a switch.
Ooh.
Holy shit.
At the Mad Hunter?
Well, that shaved a few years off my life. Whoa.
What is this place?
It's
Her story.
Look, she left us something.
Oh, of course. A puzzle. Jeez.
It's got a combination lock with letters.
Do you think she hid the code somewhere in all this?
Knowing Mary Ann, probably.
Well, you want to do this?
Yeah. Let's start here.
Oh, all right. Wow. There. Oh, we could just leave. Okay.
Recognize this?
Exactly.
Yeah. It's from the story where the goblins tricked the Mad Hunter.
It looks like it, but it's different, right? Can you check the book?
Yeah. The man. Oh, it just automatically takes us to the page. I'm down with that. The Mad Hunter gets once upon a time in a deep. Or do we have to actually look at it? I mean, this is. Once upon a time in a deep and cold lake near the ancient forest, there lived an old seal who was a powerful witch. After angering the Ice King, she had been bound to the lake, allowing only to venture when the moon was full and only looking like the hag she truly was. For years she dreamed of vengeance, all alone within the deep lake, along the corpses of her previous victims. One night she awoke to see a black and hooded silhouette clawing to reach a beautiful gown full of stone. The human had delved far deeper into the lake than any land dweller should have been able to. His tenacity and ferociousness impressed the moon hag, and she decided he would be wasted in her statuary of corpses. She used her magic to enspell him, allowing him to breathe underwater, but also binding him to her service. You, she said, will be the instrument of my release and my revenge. For you and I together will kill the Ice King. The moon hag had never heard of the Mad Hunter, and she didn't know the power he wielded. She could only tell he was a hunter, and her lust for revenge blinded her to the threat he posed. She gifted him a hand of ice, which was not as nimble as a hand of flesh, but allowed him to serve her better than no hand at all. The moon hag spent years devising the perfect plan to kill the Ice King, and years more moving all the pieces in the place to execute it. In the meantime, the Mad Hunter served her, guarding her chest of treasures and plotting his own plots. Finally, everything was prepared. The full moon rose, and the moon hag stepped on land, giddy at the thought she would never have to leave again if it did not please her. She brought the Mad Hunter to his post, a jagged peak of ice and stone, from which she would loose the arrow that would slay the Ice King. Before she could go, he put forward a proposal. "Moon hag," said the Mad Hunter, "if you grow back my missing hand, I would be certain to hit the Ice King with my arrow. We will only have one shot, and I would hate to miss. You're a powerful witch. Usually you'll be able to craft ties to bind me to this place that I cannot break." The moon hag considered, "Alright, I will grow back your hand and then bind you here with ties that will not break." She cast a spell, and the Mad Hunter's hand of ice was replaced with a hand of flesh. As the witch left to complete the next part of her plan, the Mad Hunter grinned wickedly in the moonlight. After a short time, the moon hag returned, luring the Ice King into the Mad Hunter's line of sight. "What is this about, moon hag?" asked the Ice King. "Many a long year have you bound me to the lake," said the moon hag. "Many a long year I have been alone in the dark. That ends tonight." She cast a powerful spell that made the Ice King slow to react, and then gave the signal. "Mad Hunter," she cried, "let your arrow fly." Nothing happened. She twitched nervously. "Mad Hunter," she growled, "let your arrow fly." Still, nothing happened. The Ice King meanwhile was striding towards her, slow but furious. The moon hag fled, running to the jagged piece of ice and stone where her servant should have waited. But the peak was empty. The ties had been broken, and the Mad Hunter was gone. For in the end, he was more powerful of the two, especially when he had two hands. When the Ice King finally caught the hag, his ferocious voice could be heard throughout the forest. "For your wickedness, you will be eternally bound to the lake. You will never be allowed to leave, not even under a full moon." The moon hag was imprisoned in the lake, and she never again tried to escape. And this is how the Mad Hunter escaped the moon hag, and how he got his left hand back. Ooh. Dang it.
here it is. Why do you think
That was
she
the wrong
changed
one.
the picture?
Damn it.
I don't know. Maybe it's a message. Like, the differences between the two mean something.
Something about Marianne, right? Since she's the princess?
Yeah. We try to find them all and then see if it makes any sense.
Okay, spot the differences.
Alright, so there's one here.
Moves. Oh, some of these parts are buttons.
That's a. The Mad Hunter
Does his
himself
smile look
looks
different to you?
I know. Dang it.
Wait,
Alright, that's right.
why do you think she added that castle in the background?
See the color of the flag? It could be the Gold Lady's castle. And it looks like the princess is running away from it.
So, Marianne ran away from home. And she grew up. The princess is running away from the Mad Hunter.
Who was sent by the Gold Lady, according to the story.
Do you think the Gold Lady could have been Marianne's mom? I mean, she always used to say she moved to the end of the world to get away from her family.
Yeah, you're right. She ran away.
Hmm.
Just like the princess is here.
Interesting. That's the same. I think we got all the differences here.
It's not the same title, so I guess that counts as a difference.
Yeah, I mean, they're different. So, I think that's everything.
Figured anything out yet?
Still figuring it out.
Nah, still figuring it out. Or not. Huh. A pink flower. Was that in the original picture?
Pink flower. Yeah, I think that was in the original.
Never mind. That's nothing. Mad
Damn.
Hunter still has two hands here.
So this was either before the Gold Lady cut off his other one, or after he earned it back?
Which I before most of the stories or after.
Yeah, at some point when she was running away from whatever the hell the Mad Hunter meant to Marianne.
Okay. That's interesting. I think that's everything, isn't it? Unless I'm tripping. His smile's still the same. Title's different. His hand is there now. Then it wasn't. Alright, I think we got this one.
Why are these pictures from the Book of Goblins here?
I don't know.
Oh,
We'll get to
is it
those
not?
later. Let's finish this one, okay?
What?
Okay, spot the differences.
I mean, I guess the title doesn't count, I guess.
Maybe not. But the title is different.
Yeah, I mean, the title's different.
Well, here it is. Why do you think she changed the picture?
I don't know. Maybe it's a message. Like, the differences between the two mean something.
Something about Marianne, right? Since she's the princess.
So,
Yeah. Why don't we try to find them all and then see if it makes any sense?
those are the same, right? The stars there are the same. There's two. There's nothing crazy there in the back. His smile is still the same. That castle, we know it wasn't there before. That flower is there. His hand is there, and now it isn't. I mean, is that flower different? I don't know. I don't think so. And then the tree is the same, right? Yeah, the tree is the same. So it's, and then there's this tree here now.
No goblets.
Yeah. In the original.
That's it. Whoa.
What's in there?
There we go.
Tyler, see that little light? I think we need to solve this one next.
Pictures, letters. Have you ever seen any of these?
All the pictures of Marianne I've ever seen were the ones hanging on the walls.
Marianne, I can't do this anymore. You deserve better than the cliche bullshit like, it's not you, it's me. But the truth is, it's all just been too much to deal with, and I've realized I'm just not ready. Maybe if we could have dealt with all of this on our own without your mom constantly putting pressure on us, things could have been different. But the damage is done, and it's probably too late for that now. I'm so sorry. You're an amazing person, and you made me a better man. I hate myself for doing this, but I feel like we'll both be better off apart. There I go with the cliches again. Please don't ever stop being who you are. Here, but I'm gone. Brent.
Could this guy have been any more cryptic?
No,
Could this guy have
not
been any
that.
more cryptic? Did you know she studied engineering?
No. But it looks like she changed her major to visual arts.
I don't think she actually got it changed. The paper's not signed and it's all wrinkled, like someone tried to throw it away. You think the guy with her is Brent from the letter?
I would guess so.
I can't believe she was a ballet dancer. Marianne.
No.
Good one, too.
God, that's so not her.
Wow, she got medals.
Oh, poor thing.
Why would she keep an old drawing of a pet in here?
The gold lady.
What's this?
That was definitely her mom.
So, did Marianne grow up kinda rich?
Maybe. Would have been nice to have some of that.
Maybe.
The light? I think we need to solve this one next. There's the gold
Alright,
lady
so what's
again.
this? Holy shit.
All over the board. There was a figure of her in that stash by the Mad Hunter painting, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, maybe all of this is related to what we found in there.
What? I don't even know where to begin with this. Alright. So we need to look for a story with the golden lady, right? Maybe? Or am I tripping? No. What?
Hey, I can move the piece next to the gold lady.
All these pictures. They look like images from Marianne's life before Delos, don't they?
Well, some of them do anyway.
Maybe that's it then. We need to figure out which ones are real?
What? Huh? Do I need to look at something like for oh Mad Hunter on that over here. What? Do I need to look at something? What? I'm confused. What am I supposed to do? Is there something I'm supposed to... I guess I'll just fuck around with this and... which ones are real? Oh, it has to do with relation to with the stuff we found in her drawer. Okay. I see. So she was a ballet dancer.
Princess dancing, playing violin, spinning wool. I guess this is stuff she did for fun?
Notice how unhappy she looks in all these pictures? I don't think she was having any fun.
What is this? What? What? She was like an engineer or something? I don't... So, would that be this one?
What's the gold lady doing?
Whispering something into someone's ear behind the princess's back?
I don't know this middle one could be right here.
The wise princess looks like she's trying to run away.
And she's being watched by the gold lady.
Is that it?
There it is.
It's opening.
Alright, so we gotta pay attention to what's in
there
these.
this time?
I was like, well, what am I doing? Alright, so we gotta pay close attention to what all is in here.
Her father.
Father? Marianne, I hope this letter finds you. But since you didn't leave any contact information, I will have to send it to your aunt and hope for the best. I am writing to inform you that your mother had passed away last week. We just had her funeral reception. The house has been filled with people all day. Friends, family, colleagues, and church members. It's now 11 p.m. and I'm sitting alone at the kitchen table, surrounded by dozens of trays of food, flowers, and sympathy cards. Your cousin, 80, brought in a beautiful photo album full of our holiday pictures in Le Connor. You're there in all of them, but you weren't here today. We haven't heard from you in 4 years and can only hope you made it to Alaska or wherever you are, and that you and your children are both safe. Your mother has been sick and depressed for years, and you can imagine why. The pain of being shunned by her own daughter, knowing she would never get to see her grandchildren grow up, it spread through her body like cancer and consumed her completely. All this suffering simply because you ran away like a temperamental little girl instead of accepting her help when you got pregnant out of wedlock. After dropping out of college and without a penny to your name, she only stepped up to help because she knew you weren't ready to raise a child properly, Marianne. A mother's duty doesn't end when her children leave home. Now that you're a mother yourself, I hope you'll begin to understand that good parenting isn't about coddling children. It's about providing for them and shaping them into the people they're supposed to become, whether they like it or not. I won't trouble you again. You've made your intentions clear. I just thought you should know. Dad. Ooh.
What the hell? Marianne was pregnant in
letters.
1992, before she even got here.
Before us. Do we have a long-lost sibling out there somewhere?
It's possible, but she could have given it up or miscarried. Who knows?
Yeah, you're right. Do you think we could track down her father?
You mean the grandfather she never told us about? I don't think I want to.
You're not at
Yeah.
all excited about having more family.
You saw the letter.
Nah,
I don't
yeah,
think we
nah,
want
them-
any part of that.
Fine.
Y'all definitely don't.
Let's keep digging.
That is not something you want to be a part of. Trust. That letter was not friendly in the slightest.
Salmonberry
Alright,
Park.
what's this?
Is that some kind of commune?
Looks like it.
From the
So
good
weird to
people of
imagine her living in a
Salmonberry.
community like that. With,
Don't be
other
a stranger,
people.
keeping a lookout
The
answers.
weirdest
to the
part
question.
is how they all seem to love her. Where was prom queen Marianne when the whole town was turning on us?
Interesting.
Wow. She worked for a watchmaker in Juneau before she moved to Delos.
It was a
No
watchmaker.
wonder she was so handy.
I worked for one, excuse me. Ah, dang it, I didn't know. I wasn't done. No. Go back in.
This just lit up, so I think we're supposed to try this one next.
And that's a house, I think, our house, right?
Is that Carol?
Yeah, and Sam. Look at him. He's so young and happy.
Alright, okay. On to the next puzzle then. I think I got all the information from this one that we'll need. So where's the next one? This one. Unless we're going back to the storybook, of course.
This?
Some sort of map?
What? What? Alright, let's just mess
This
around with
looks
stuff.
like a dinner party with the old bear and the very old beaver.
Oh, is this a storybook one? I can't tell. They never. It's very flip floppity. No, I get. Well, it has to be in relation to what we just found, right? So she was a watchmaker. We know that.
Some sort of clock?
Or she worked for one. And then there was a house
This is
that was
the
out in
princess's
the
house.
woods.
This looks
And
like
then
a
we
dinner
saw the
party
picture of
with
them
the
eating.
old bear and the very old beaver.
And then, are we supposed to do this in a timeline? I'm not really sure. Okay, I think we're supposed to do this in a certain order. Okay, so first would
That's the
be
Gold
she was at
Lady's
her castle. So there, and then deselect that. So from there, she would have
That's the
went
Gold
on.
Lady's castle.
There she would have went on to. What are the flowers supposed to symbolize? I don't. Is that from her community? That community thing we saw? Or would it go
What's
like?
that plant thing on top?
Oh, those are definitely salmonberry flowers.
Hey, that degree in outdoor studies is paying off.
Oh right. So then
Some sort
she
of
would have
clock.
went to the clock,
This is
and
the
then
princess's house.
came here.
This looks like
and
a dinner
then
party
what?
with the old bear and the very old beaver.
Booyah!
Yes.
Let's go.
What's in there?
All right.
Another letter?
Let's get it.
The princess's loss. Is this from the Book of Goblins?
Not that I know of.
Well, sure looks like it could be.
Who we got here? The princess is lost. Once upon a time, in an ancient and deep forest, there lived a wise princess in a big wooden house. She had made it through the woods and to that house with nothing left but the clothes on her back and a single item from her own life, a splendid tiara. She lost almost everything in her desperate flight from the mad hunter. The trees tore the rucksack from her back and shredded her dress and left a pattern of red welts on her skin. But through it all, she clutched the tiara close to her chest, fearing any misstep could cause it to fall from her arms and break. The tiara had its own spot in the big wooden house, a pillow near the window where the sun would catch on its surface to shine and wink. The princess could stare for hours at the tiara, marveling in its beauty and running her thumb down its curves. Every morning she would wake and she would tend to it, polishing its every surface to make sure it shone as brightly as it possibly could. Then she would pluck it up, place it upon her head, and walk the woods, feeling somehow more complete. Because what, after all, was a princess without a crown? Every night she would place it upon its pillow, give it a quick kiss, and go to bed. On her way, she would pause and glance back to be sure it was still there. She hated to be separated from it, but she knew it was safest on the pillow, whereas while she slept. One night the princess woke to a raging storm. The wind howled against the walls, rattling the windows in their panes. Fearing a gust might burst open a window and blow the tiara to the ground, she plucked it from its pillow and brought it to bed with her. All through the night she held the tiara close, and in the morning she woke to find herself still cradling it. The storm had passed, and the princess relaxed. That day was the same as any other, though she perhaps gave the tiara an even more thorough cleaning, grateful as she was as that nothing had gone wrong. That night she placed the tiara upon its pillow, gave it a quick kiss, and went to bed, pausing on her way to be sure it was still there. In the morning she woke and sensed immediately that something was wrong. In the living room the tiara lay upon the ground, broken, dull, and faded. Nothing else in the room had changed. The pillow was exactly where she had left it. The window was closed. There had been no storm, no wind, no sign that anything at all could have gone amiss. Only the broken tiara, mute upon the ground. She picked it up and held it in her arms with a guttural. Even though she tried to fix it and polish it, it was gone, beyond repair, and with no shine left. The princess held the tiara through the day and through the next night, sitting in the same spot at the window where she used to polish it. When the sun rose, she looked outside, and her gaze fixed on a sapling. She remembered how the sapling had survived the winter, clinging to life despite the frozen, unforgiving earth. Without a word, she went out and buried the tiara in the ground beneath the sapling. And the final scoop of dirt fell, the tiara felt truly gone, and with it the final link to her old self. She could only go forward and find a new place for herself in this world, where she was no longer truly a princess in a tiara and a beautiful gown, but a wan woman, alone in a deep and ancient wood. And that was how the princess lost her most precious treasure, and her title. Okay. And that's, okay, the same thing.
And that was how the princess lost her most precious treasure and her title. That was the story she read us that night.
God. It makes sense now.
Yeah. She got pregnant. And she ran away to start a new life. And then she made her way to Delos Crossing, where she was
Right, and this is
finally
where
happy.
she ended up. So what went wrong here? What happened?
But then the baby died.
Oh, I see.
I can't even imagine how she must have felt.
So the tiara was the
She
baby.
left everything behind, built a whole new life for him. And then he was just gone.
I guess having us helps her move on. But when it looked like we were gonna be taken away, she snapped. She just couldn't lose any more children. It really wasn't anything we did.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with all this.
I don't either, but
At least now
all
you
I
know.
wanted was to understand what happened to her. And now I do.
Yeah. But we still haven't seen what's in that chest.
All right, what's inside
Okay,
here?
so how do we open it?
All right, should be easy enough.
So these symbols are supposed to mean something. So let me take a little look-see around.
The princess lost her most precious treasure. That's why it all happened.
I still can't wrap my head around it.
Set down.
Back in your paw, Big Frog. Gold Lady stays locked up in her castle.
This ones I have. I didn't get the other ones. Dang, there were a lot of these junks. I missed out on a lot of those. Oh, are they? The rest are over here.
Moonhag's gotta
Okay,
be
there we
imprisoned
go.
in her lake. The wise princess goes in the big wooden house, of course. Crafty goblins go here.
Set you down.
That's the pious pelican spot.
I am still missing them. I'm missing that was like the Mad Hunter right there. So I'm missing. I did miss out on some of those. Okay, fair enough.
We'll get to those later. Let's finish this one, okay?
That's how she lost her most precious treasure.
All right, should be easy enough.
I don't know what these symbols are supposed to mean. What are the symbols? What are they supposed to mean? What? I'm so lost about what these symbols are supposed to mean. What? What? Why are there so many symbols? I have no clue what any of that is supposed to mean. What? I mean, it has to be in relation to the story, right? But I don't get what that has to do with this. What? There.
The princess lost her most precious treasure. That's why it all happened.
I still can't wrap my head around it.
I literally don't know what I'm supposed to. Oh, these are the stories, right? Are these the stories? Are these stories in the book? Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, pfft, they're on the freaking doors. O L what is this one? E O L E.
Why don't we
I'm a
just break
freaking
this open?
dummy.
There's a crowbar right downstairs.
What? No.
O
You don't want to try and figure out
L
what all this means?
I'm so done with her riddles.
Hello? Uh what? Are they what? Oh, it's okay. So the yellow is supposed to be the O, the red is supposed to be the L, and the orange is E.
That
Oh,
crowbar
I
is
gotcha.
sounding pretty nice right now.
I got you. It's color coded. So O, this is supposed to be the L, and then this is the E.
Yes.
Boom. I was like, what? I didn't even think about that. I just thought that was junk just on the doors.
Whoa.
Did it just get darker in here?
Huh? It did most certainly get a little darker. Alright, examine.
Ollie. She noticed.
Dear Allison
I was her
and
son.
Ollie, we wrote stories to understand and be understood, but what good is a story without a first act? I'm sorry I kept mine from you for so long. All my love, goblins.
Why does she have a photo of that tree locked in here?
Is that...
Leo Ronan.
Why didn't she tell us about him? Why didn't she tell us any of this?
I mean, it's fucking terrible. That's why.
How do you tell that to your kids?
Allie, did we do the
Before
right
they
thing
understand.
opening this?
We did. It's better we know what happened, even if it's hard. And there's one more thing we need to see.
Are you sure?
Yes. Come on, let's go to the dock. It's time to finish this.
Ooh.
You really want to go? You sure we've seen everything?
We can keep looking.
I guess we could stay a little longer if you think there's more to find.
Is there gonna be so like the
Bill
rest of
Bear's
these?
gifts for the princess. I'm totally blanking on this.
Oh,
What did he give her again?
Why don't we open up the book and check?
the old bear's gift for the princess. Or isn't that in a? That was in a story where all the people gave her gifts, right? Yes. Right? This is it. Ah, dang it. Animals. This one. Uh, uh, no, not the pelican. The freaking fairy one. Here we go. What was the Baron? The Baron might have heard about it in his bad promise in the war. The warfare your path and the animals. Princess of so to check those blues and she was the second box, magic story. Like that. I don't remember what. I don't remember who gave what. The bear, I think, gave the torch, right? Or no? Who were the animals that gave her? Dang it! What are the animals that gave her gifts again? It was the bear. So the old bear was there with his claws so sharp. Yeah. So what? So it was gold, pelican, pious and attentive, stalwart and farsighted. So he would give her the sword. The pelican would have gave her the torch. So I think he gave her the sword, right? Collect. What are we collecting? What?
Fresh caught salmon? Or not?
No.
Some roses, maybe?
No.
Maybe not.
He did not give her that.
A newly bloomed bluebell? Or not?
No.
A handful of ripe berries? Actually,
What? Is this a story? The beaver fixes the house. Oh, it is a story. I'm stupid. Once upon a time, in the ancient and deep forest, the old bear stood on the bank of the river, swiping at salmon on their way to the spawning grounds. Just as he got his paw on a particularly fat one, he heard a woman shouting for help. He considered simply eating his salmon, but then she screamed again, and he lumbered over to investigate. After a short walk, he found the princess clinging to the top of a tree while a wolf snapped and snarled at the base of the tree. Old Bear would normally not get in the middle of such a situation. After all, as a fellow predator, he understood not to get in the these wolves need to hunt. But he saw the princess, he was struck by her beauty, and he knew he had to help. With a great roar, the bear heaved onto his hind legs, rising to his full height. The wolf snapped and snarled in his direction, but the bear roared again. The wolf took off into the trees, but his tail was between his legs. The old bear fell back down on all fours and stood up at the princess. She regarded him fearfully. "You can come down," he said. "How do I know you didn't save me just so you could eat me yourself?" asked the princess. "I suppose that is a fair question," admitted the old bear, "but I promise I won't eat you." The princess had no reason to trust the old bear except that he had kind eyes, and she slowly made her way down the tree. When she had reached the ground, the bear only watched her, and she supposed she was not going to be eaten today. "Thank you," she told the old bear. "Of course," he said. "Can I walk with you back to your home?" "Of course," said the princess. And so the princess and the old bear walked through the forest back to the big wooden house. After that day, the princess would occasionally find gifts from the bear: a fresh caught salmon. All right, so fresh caught salmon, a handful of ripe berries, a newly bloomed bluebell. So it was salmon, ripe berries, and bloomed
I'm
bluebell.
not sure.
It was fresh caught salmon.
Fresh caught salmon?
Ah, dang it.
A handful of ripe berries? A
And
newly bloomed bluebell?
booyah.
Nice. Man, he had it bad. Just couldn't let go.
Oh, here we go. Sorry for the note under the door like a prison inmate. I stopped by and rang a couple times this week, but you didn't answer. I could see the light in the hayloft, so I figured you were in, but didn't want to talk. I hope I didn't ruin everything. I know I probably came on kind of strong, but the thing is, I don't know how to talk to a woman like you. You were strong and kind, you know, so much it's hard for me to know how to keep up. I guess all that went to my head, but I want you to know I got the message and I'm going to get out of your hair now. And there doesn't need to be any bad feelings. We can pass in the street and say hello or not. It's okay. If yes, underneath your car always leaky, so I'll put some sealant in there. You might need to take it to the shop, though. Let me know if you want me to come with you. Because sometimes those guys try to rip you off. If not, no big deal. Sam. Ah, Sam. Damn. Let it go, buddy. Was that the only thing that was there? I think that was it, right? Yeah. Okay. So there's that one. Yeah, that. So we got what? 1, 2, 3, 4 other ones.
The crafty goblin's loot.
That's from the princess and the two thieves. I. Drew the original.
And I distinctly remember drawing that cake, which is arguably the best part of that illustration.
All right, Picasso. And you probably remember what the goblins stole in that story, huh?
Huh. Alright, so what did they steal? Once upon a time, she didn't have any money and she didn't have any friends, but that's how she liked it. One day she really think he came here. I think I have it. Oh, here we go. She noticed things that start to disappear: spoons and plates, forks and knives, and blankets. So spoons, plates, forks, knives, and blankets. All right. So they stole.
Some flour for the cake, maybe?
No,
Wait.
no.
What if they took some spoons?
Stoons. That's actually stoons? What?
Did they steal candy?
No.
Or not?
What is that?
I'm pretty sure they stole some eggs.
No,
Or not?
What? Where's the plates?
Maybe they took some of the princess's fruit? Or not?
Dang it.
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
those
they
eggs.
stole some eggs. Wait.
Where's the other stuff? What? Huh?
Didn't they take some of the princess's clothes? Actually, I'm not sure.
I don't see the other stuff they're talking of. What?
Some flour for the cake, maybe? Wait.
Alright, well, maybe that's not what they stole then. Maybe, okay, it's probably more in depth than that. When I sign a strange that he's finding my house, she don't know that you make a cake, a big cake with this one, a lot of people the cake had disappeared. This cake was lost for food, but then she noticed 2 trails of tiny feet and spilled flour. So they stole the cake? That's what they stole? They stole the cake.
Or not? Did they steal candy?
Candy, what? No, where's the cake?
Wait.
What? I'm so lost. I'm so lost.
Some flour for the
Flour.
cake, maybe? What if they took some spoons?
Spoons? Where are the fucking plates and shit? Am I stupid? That looks like a cake, not candy.
Did they steal candy?
No, they
Wait.
didn't steal any candy. There was no candy in the story. I don't get it. This one I don't get. What? The princess was happy to be left alone. They stole. It was not much. At first, it was fruits and nuts and eggs. Fruits, nuts, and eggs. Okay. They did steal fruit.
Maybe they took some of the princess's fruit?
And they did take eggs.
I'm pretty sure they stole some eggs.
Right, okay. And then what else? And blankets? Treats, nuts, eggs. Spoons and plates, forks and knives, and not all that. Spoons. Blankets? It was... Are the clothes supposed to be blankets? I don't... Didn't steal everything that's here, did they? It would be too obvious.
Didn't they take some of the princess's?
steal any.
Actually, I'm not sure.
Didn't take any
Actually,
flour.
I'm not sure.
There
That's
you
it.
go. Thank you.
I always wondered where that drawing went. She said it was her favorite, and then one day it just disappeared.
Alright. You are the best mom in the world. The prettiest princess. Aw, that's cute. I was about to say, I'm like, what? I'm not that feeble. I know I like... Alright, so, okay. This is just a little drawing. It's cute. So we got left. We did these two over here, so we just got these two over here.
The very old Beavers repair list.
That
The Beavers repair list. Which one? The Beaver fixes the house. This will be the third story. Yeah. The princess in the closet. And what will I do? She know how to fix the house. Just then, I'm happy to do it. I don't reaction. Perhaps she can help. Ill. Was princess again. Thank you, of course. Yes. The lines is if she can help. The structure was on hard. Was years really good. Would you like to help? An easy fix. What? What? Princess noted. Oh,
it's the story where the
Okay.
princess's house gets damaged by a storm and the animals help her fix it.
Yeah. What did they do to fix it again?
oh, so everybody did something. Oh, okay, not just the beaver. All right. The storm blew the shingles off the roof. Just then, the old bear. He found her nailing planks. He said, "Stop. Let me do that for you. I'm happy to do it." I could throw very large. She was highlighted. She was in charge. She's about to get us to move the post, but too far. So wasn't it?
She fixed the roof shingles. She fixed the planks that were blown off the walls. She turned the power back on.
That was
Sure.
story.
She repaired the water leak.
There was no
Wait.
water leak.
She slapped the post with her. All right.
Here we go.
Damn. That must have been rough on Eddie.
Yeah, he doesn't really like to talk about her.
Dear Marianne, you cover your ears every time I try to have this conversation with you, so I thought I'd have a better chance of doing this in a letter. I know you don't like saying goodbye, something short and sweet. I want to thank you with all my heart for taking care of me for the past few months. I can't even imagine how exhausting it must have been for you to look after a sick old lady when you also have two small children at home. I know you want me to keep fighting this disease and hoping for recovery, but it's always been a great strength of mine to know when it's time to let go, and that time has come. I'd like to ask you for one last favor. Please take care of Eddie after I'm gone. My poor boy puts on a brave front ever since his father died, but I know he's in pain. I'd be so much more at peace knowing he still has family. Maybe he could teach the kids how to fish. He loves spending time with them. Thank you for the warmth and the peace you brought in my life. Give the kids a kiss for me, will you? Carol. Last one.
The crafty goblin's good deeds.
Of course.
Crafty Goblins, good deeds.
The goblins had to help out the creatures of the forest to pay off their debt to the pelican.
Well, what did they do?
You know, I don't really remember.
Of course you don't. I need the index. So the frog. What story is that? I'm assuming that would be the pelican forgives the goblins. So that would be like one of the last stories. Dang it. Once upon a time, there were crafty goblins, very hungry. The fortress food didn't you? We took just a little. She wasn't handled. The house was dismayed. Little creatures, goblins, all them. You must be generous with others I have taught you. I didn't realize how much they had to give. They felt the storm was struggling with an itchy, hard to reach spot on his back. So they climbed up and gave it a good scratching. So they scratched his back. They helped the old bear, who by getting the beehive, and then they found the princess and gave her a hug.
They broke open the beehive for the bear. They hugged the princess when she was crying.
Ugh.
They gave the stalwart moose a good scratch on the back. Nailed it. Our lives would have been
Best
so
thing.
different if their friendship hadn't gone to shit.
The Pelican Crossing is a specialty gift boutique located near the Oshia Glacier, catering to Gastineau Channel tourists. I think that's how you say that, as well as Delos Crossing locals. We specialize in an assortment of high-quality products, from home accessories, handmade souvenirs, to personalized apparel and locally made art. The Pelican Crossing will be the first store to act as a relay between the buzzing arts and crafts of customers. In addition to a wide array of novelty handcrafted products, the consumer will enjoy friendly and knowledgeable customer service from the Vici store owner Tessa V. We're just gonna say V, and we're just gonna call it Vici. I think that's how you say it, but I'm pretty sure it's Vici or something. I don't know. We'll call it Vici, because I don't know how to pronounce it. Shit. And up and coming artist Marianne Rome. This business plan is prepared to obtain financing the amount of $20,000 to purchase inventory and to help cover expenses in the first year of operations. In year 1, the Pelican Crossing plans to break even, and in year 2, we plan to generate a moderate profit. Working on the executive summary part of our business plan, what do you think, Tessa? That's everything, right? So we got these 4. Yeah, that's everything.
You really want to go? You sure we've seen everything?
Really? I mean,
I
that's
guess
everything,
we can
right?
stay a little longer if you think there's more to find.
What? There's this. We did that. There's this. We did that. We did that. Got that one. Nothing to look at over here. We've already looked at the letters and stuff that are in there. I mean, unless there's something in here we haven't seen.
A baby blanket?
We've already read that. Looked at that. Yeah, we're good to go.
You really want to go? You sure we've seen everything?
Yeah.
Either way, for this to be over.
Me too.
All right. Let's do it.
What are we waiting for?
If there was
I wanna
anything
know
left-
who was here that night.
Dang, Alice, I'm right
Let's
behind
try
you.
and remember who Marianne was arguing with.
But I think the only thing left in there for me was if I had collected all the little collectibles and stuff, I think that would have been it. Let's see if we can remember. Who was she arguing with?
Almost. Tom?
Is
Tom
that
Vecchi
Tom?
is our father?
Of course.
Becky.
It had to be him.
Tessa knew, didn't she?
Yeah, she must have. It's what she didn't want to tell us.
God, Marianne and Tom?
I know.
What should we do now?
Yeah, call him out here and make him tell us what was going on.
And if he won't?
We know his secret. He will. Tom? It's Allison.
Ooh.
We need to talk. We know it was you.
Ooh, they about to press his ass. Please tell me we're gonna do that right now. I do not want to have to wait